Happy Friday, folks. Sorry for the delay here, but guess what? Everybody has a bad Friday every once in a while, and I forgot my phone at home. Yeah, genius, Mr. G. So now we have it. Now I'm recording, so it's going to be uploaded, obviously, and you're going to get it, right? Yes, that's right. Here it is, because you're watching it. I know, I'm special. Anyways, we left off yesterday talking about the four quadrants of the coordinate plane. As we talked about, coordinate plane, you have two lines crossing over, creates four sections. They go in a counterclockwise fashion as they roll around with the 1, 2, 3, 4 written in Roman numeral form, just because we like holding on to things sometimes, right? Okay. So we're not going to get back into that. We already have covered that in the notes. You hopefully have written these down into your journals. What we're going to do is we're going to move forward. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at some points here. So starting off, we're going to get some practice here, if you will, a little example work. How do we figure this out? We're going to look for the point here, the red dot. So our red dot is currently in quadrant 1. That is in the positive. In the positive meaning that we're going to count these sections, these little boxes, as one step in this example. So we move first, obviously remember the ordered pair, right? You have the parentheses, x comma y. So our x is first, which is our horizontal line. So we move 1, 2, that's as far as we need to go, right? Because we're directly underneath that red dot now. All right, then we need to go up, right? Because that's where it is. It's up. It's in quadrant 1. Positive, positive. So we move 1, 2, 3. And what we find is that we have coordinated our point at 2, comma 3. Easy enough, right? Oh, another spot now. All right, so now we're going to move again to another quadrant. This time we are in what? 1, 2, 3. Quadrant 3 is a negative, negative, meaning that we are moving backwards and down. Okay, backwards and down. So let's do that. Backwards. 1, 2, 3. We are now sitting right above it. And then we go down 1, 2, which means that we are looking at a negative 3 motion to the left, a negative 2 motion down. So we get negative 3, negative 2. Let's go with another one right over here. So now we are into quadrant what? 4. Quadrant 4, once again, we move with our x first, then our y. Are we getting this here? This is a common practice. X first, then a y. So we go 1, 2, that's our x. It's a positive, but we're going downward. So if we're going downward, that means that we're looking at a negative now. So we have to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So our dot is located at a positive 2, but then a negative 4. Last one. So our last one is over here in quadrant 2. Quadrant 2 is a, what's that? Negative, positive. Good. So we move in our x first. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 motions to the left. That's a negative 5. And then we are going up 1. That up 1 means that we have a y of positive 1. So our point is negative 5, positive 1. Making sense? I hope so, because that's what you're going to be doing today on your worksheet. Now, your worksheet is going to be a little more complex than this, but I'm going to jump into a basic version of what that worksheet is going to look like here. Okay? So this is just one quadrant. This is supposed to be quadrant 1 only on my example here. What you're going to see is all 4 quadrants on the worksheet that you'll be working today. But the same concept is going to be done here. Okay? First things first, we have to figure out what point is located by these coordinates. Then our second section here, we have to figure out what the coordinates are of these points. And then the very last section down at the bottom here, we're actually going to plot these points all in this graph. Okay, so you have 3 different sections on your worksheet as well that you will be doing, but you're going to do it on the 4 quadrants. So make very close attention to the negative positive to know where it belongs. So here, just for practice, again, I'm doing the quadrant 1 only. All this is all quadrant 1. Notice that the line, our point of origin, is right there in this corner, meaning we're missing the other 3 quadrants. Okay, that's fine. Now, let's look at an example. Let's look at number 1. Number 1 is asking us what is the point located at 7, 2. Our xy, 7, 2. So we, again, to locate them, we start at the x process first, which means we're going against the horizontal line. So we're looking for 7 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps. Okay, Our next was our y. The y on number 1 was a positive 2. So that means we're going up 2. What do we find in that position? Well, it looks to me like that would be letter F. Is that going to work? There it is. We have our first point. Wonderful. Let's do another one. I don't know where Khaled came from, but let's going to do another one anyways. Let's go to number 8. Number 8 has a location at 5, 8. X of 5, Y of 8. So again, we're going to take our X and move 5 places. And then we have to go up 8. So we're going all the way up 8. And where does that put us? That puts us at B. Good. We're getting this. We're not going to go through every single one of these. Don't worry. I know you have more important things to do. Second section. This time we're going to put the ordered pair down for each of these points. Let's move into X. I like X. X is fun. So number 14 here, X. Where is X? Well, first let me get this cursor out of the way because that's going to bother me. Now, X. Oh, found it. Got X right there. So if X is here, then here's how it works. We have to go on our X coordinate first. Again, so parentheses. Our X. That means it moves from 0 out 3 places. And then we go to our Y. But here's the trick. Does it come off the line? No. If it doesn't come off of the line, that means the X-axis or the Y-axis, then it is sitting, as it says, that line is, at 0 on a Y, meaning there is no forward, or I guess upward or downward motion going on with that point. So it has a 0 for a Y coordinate, and they can do that, obviously. So that is our point for X, 3, 0. All right, let's do another one here. Let's look at number 13, N. So N, we look at all these letters on this page, and we find N right here. Here's N. There it is. Don't want to circle it because I don't want to mess up the board. But N. So again, we go with our X first. So we parentheses. X is at a 4. And then we go from there, comma, and we're going to move upward to find the Y. The Y is at a 3. So we go 4, 3. There we go. Not too shabby, right? The next section, you don't write down here. What you're going to do is you're going to put your point into the graph. So, change the color so we can see it a little better maybe. Let's do 22. 22 is asking for point G. Point G is at a 9, 4 ordered pair. 9, 4. So that means we're going to move to the right because that's our only direction right now. 9 places will put us nearly to the end. But then we're going to go up 4. So we need to move up 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our spot. So we're going to make a circle. Oops. There my finger was trailing. Make a circle for that point. It's labeled G. So instead of putting the actual ordered pair on that spot, since it gives us a labeled identifier, we are going to put that right above the point. So we get the G. Okay? Like Mr. G. How perfect is that? Alright, so simple enough, right? Okay, so as I said, your assignment is going to be all 4 quadrants, similar concept. Okay? I think you can handle this. A little shorter video today. Hopefully that helps. Have a great weekend. Be back Monday to do more of this stuff. Coordinate planes. We're getting a little more interactive. I like this stuff. I don't know why I just danced to you, but there you go. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Take care of yourself and your family as best you can. We'll be back with you guys Monday morning for another fun one. Come on, it's math. It's got to be fun.